What does the Bible say about the occult? Scripture, PDF, quiz. What does the Bible say about the occult? The Bible has a lot to say about the occult, with several verses condemning its practice and warning against its spiritual dangers. In the Old Testament, God warns the Israelites not to practice divination, sorcery, or any form of communication with the dead, as it is an abomination to him. Deuteronomy 18:10-12. The New Testament further emphasizes the dangers of engaging with the occult, as it describes those who practice it as being controlled by evil spirits and that it leads to spiritual destruction. Galatians 5:19-21. The Bible also cautions against any form of spiritualism or divination, as it is a false source of knowledge that leads to false beliefs and unholy practices. Acts 16:16-18. Ultimately, the Bible teaches us to be wary of the occult and to turn away from its practices. What does the Bible say about the occult? The Bible has much to say about the occult, also known as the supernatural or unseen realm. This realm includes activities such as spiritualism, witchcraft, astrology, divination, and other forms of fortune telling. While many people believe that the occult is harmless, the Bible makes it clear that it is a dangerous practice that can lead to spiritual harm and even demonic possession. In this blog, we will discuss what Scripture says about the occult, what the Bible warns us about it, and how to avoid it. What Scripture says about the occult. The Bible has a lot to say about the occult and its dangers. In Deuteronomy 18:10-12, God forbids any involvement in the occult. Let no one be found among you who sacrifices their son or daughter in the fire, who practices divination or sorcery, interprets omens, engages in witchcraft, or casts spells, or who is a medium or spiritist, or who consults the dead. Anyone who does these things is detestable to the Lord. Because of these same detestable practices, the Lord your God will drive out those nations before you. The Bible also warns us to stay away from mediums and spiritists. In Leviticus 19:31, God warns us to not turn to mediums or seek out spiritists, for you will be defiled by them. Etymology of the biblical name of occult. The term occult is often associated with the supernatural, mysticism, and even evil. It is a word that is often used to describe a system of beliefs and practices that are outside of traditional religious doctrines. While the origin of the word occult is often debated, its current usage is rooted in the Bible. In this article, we will explore the etymology of the biblical name of occult and its implications for religious beliefs today. Definition of the word occult. The English word occult has its origins in the Latin verb occultare, which means to hide or to conceal. The Latin verb is derived from the verb occulere, which means to cover or to shut away. The English word occult is used to refer to a body of knowledge or practices that are hidden or secret. It is often associated with esoteric or mystical practices, such as astrology or alchemy, or with supernatural forces or entities, such as ghosts or demons. Biblical origins of the word occult. The word occult appears in the Bible several times. It is used in the context of describing a form of idolatry, which is the worship of anything other than the one true God. For example, in Leviticus 19:31, God instructs the Israelites, do not turn to mediums or necromancers, do not seek them out, and so make yourselves unclean by them. I am the Lord your God. The Hebrew words used in this verse are of and qasim, which are both derived from the root word gasaim, which means hidden or concealed. This is the same root word from which the Latin verb occultare is derived. The Hebrew words used in Leviticus 19:31 are translated as mediums and necromancers in English. Mediums and necromancers are practitioners of the occult arts, which involve summoning and communicating with spirits or the dead. The use of these practices was strictly forbidden in the Bible, and they are still considered to be occult by many modern religious groups. Implications of the biblical name of occult. The biblical name of occult has implications for religious beliefs and practices today. There is a wide range of beliefs and practices that are associated with the occult, and many of them are seen as being contrary to traditional religious teachings. This can create conflicts between individuals who adhere to different religious beliefs. For example, some Christians may view astrology as a cult, while others may view it as a valid form of divination. Similarly, some Christians may view the practice of magic or witchcraft as a cult, while others may view it as a legitimate form of spiritual development. The term occult is often used to describe practices that are seen as being contrary to traditional religious teachings. Thoughts. The etymology of the biblical name of occult is rooted in the Latin verb occultare, which means to hide or to conceal. In the Bible, the term is used to describe a form of idolatry, which is the worship of anything other than the one true God. Today, the term occult is used to describe a wide range of beliefs and practices that are seen as being contrary to traditional religious teachings. The implications of the biblical name of occult can be seen in the conflicts that arise between individuals who adhere to different religious beliefs. What the Bible warns about the occult. The Bible warns us that involvement in the occult is a dangerous practice that can open us up to spiritual harm and even demonic possession. In Deuteronomy 18:9-12, God warns us that those who practice the occult are detestable to the Lord. Additionally, in 1 Corinthians 10:20 20-21, Paul warns us that those who practice the occult are joining themselves to demons and will be judged for it.